How are you?
Good.
Very good. In your bio, well, you're really a harsh critic of yourself, your last two albums. But you also said in there, I was lost for ages.
Well, I was in a bad deal. Not a bad deal. I was with Domino Records, a very good record label, but not for me. You know, it's like I haven't got anybody watching over me now. So if I want to make a record, I can make it. If I want to mix a record, if I want to do a video, with Domino, I'd have to record a demo, and then the guy from Domino would come over, listen to the demo, and tell me if I'm ready to mix. I couldn't understand the concept of that because I've done 10 albums and he's never made an album. You know, so how is he going to tell me when I'm ready to mix? And so things like who was going to mix the it was too many discussions.
Yeah.
So I just didn't have a good time. So the records I made were for Domino, not for me. It was for what was the best record for that label, you know? So I wouldn't say lost, just I signed the wrong deal. I made a mistake. It's my fault. I thought Domino was an independent label, but they're not really. They've had a lot of success. So it's my fault. I signed to the wrong label, really. And now I could do whatever I want, you know?
If you listen to your previous two albums, what do you hear then, now?
Oh, it's just planned, you know? It's like a lot of guitar, because Domino are a guitar-based label, you know? So a lot of guitar on there, and it's not really my thing. It's not my, they're good albums, you know, but they're thought about, you know? This new album, I didn't have to think. When I'm recording, I don't have to think, wow, do you know what? Lawrence, the guy from Domino, isn't going to understand this, so maybe I put this away. You know, you shouldn't have to be saving music. So I was saving music. There's stuff I wouldn't give to Domino because I knew I thought, you know, like Somebody Sins or We Don't Die. I just thought, nah, it's not for them. And then by the time I got to my second record, I was kind of just paying bills, you know, just going about, you know, touring, promoting, no reason for doing anything, you know, it was like pointless. So then I signed a new deal, and it's a lot more freedom now, you know.
Mm-hmm. When did you find this out, that you actually thought, well, hey, I'm in the wrong situation?
As soon as I started recording the first album for them. Yeah, but it's not their fault, you have to understand. I was spoilt by Chris Blackwell. I was signed by Chris Blackwell. And then I also was signed to Epitaph. Hein, a guy called Hein from Holland, actually. And they let me do whatever I wanted. So coming from Chris Blackwell, then I went to Hein, and I was on Hollywood, and all these people let me do my thing. So I think I was spoiled, or I thought that's how the music industry was. I thought, you know, they give you a budget, you record an album. But then on Domino, I just realized pretty quick when I have to say to them things like, the guy who mixed my first album is the guy who mixed MIA. I'm not a fan of MIA. I'm no disrespect to her, but I don't know her music. So I said, why would we get the guy who mixed MIA? And the answer was, because he's hot now. What does that mean? I don't understand those. If you have to go to whoever's hot now, if you can't decide, it means you don't know music. Yeah. So after the first album, it was, but unfortunately I was signed for another one. Okay. But then, lucky enough, they dropped me before the third one.
So now, when did you start recording this album then?
When is it out? I can't remember when I started recording this. About 5 months ago, 6 months. It's done very quick, very quick. See, with the position I'm in now, I don't have to wait. I don't have to listen to music. I got another album coming out in January, and another single in November for a new, totally different album. Mm-hmm. You know. And then January, February, March. Then I got something else coming out in May again. So I'm not restricted. So I could do anything I want. So I'm just continually recording. The next album I did is a girl from New York called Oland. She's from Copenhagen originally. And that album was done in about 8 days, a track a day, because she only had 8-10 days there. So now I'm in a lot better position, and I'm kind of a bit more energy for it, you know?
Was it for you? So actually, the mixing and they didn't like every song that you did, but were the initial song ideas that you did for the previous 2 albums? I think they were good.
Yeah, no, there was. It could have been better if we'd have had the right people mixing it.
Okay, but the initial thought in the song is still the same how you record now?
Yeah, still the same. Still the same. But I thought we could have went better with the people mixing it.